Hi, I'm Kelly Clark, and I am Amber's widower. Amber was from Woodward, Oklahoma. In particular, she grew up caring for her younger sister, Heather, who was born with Down syndrome. And this experience gave Amber a strong sense of dedication to the needs of others.
So my sister, Amber, she's about 4 years younger than me. We call her Fawn. Her name is Amber Fawn. Having a sister with Down syndrome, Fawn and I, and my parents, of course, even at a young age, her and I both realized, how hard that is.
So I first met Amber Clark when she was a brand new employee, and I was immediately impressed and struck by her presence.
But Amber was quite shy, and it was her experience as a high school cheerleader that helped her learn how to overcome that shyness.
She always loved reading and loved books.
There was a stack of books on her nightstand at any given time. And even as a librarian, she would rack up late fees.
I can remember growing up in Northwest Oklahoma, and we had a magical library there. I think Fawn probably fell in love with libraries even more when she started going to college.
The library primarily was about inclusion, and that was what so much of her work was focused on.
Amber was a very strategic and thoughtful person. It wasn't enough for her to make people feel welcome in the library. She wanted more. She wanted our patrons to feel a sense of ownership.
I think that she looked at the library as the resource that the community could come into for any variety of things.
She was always looking for who wasn't at the table, who wasn't in the library that could be, who wasn't served by the library that could be.
If we think of knowledge as power, then to Amber, the library was a power generator open for everyone.
I think what was most important to Amber as a librarian was making sure that everyone in the community felt that they were part of the library system.
Amber has been a lifelong advocate for people with disabilities, making sure that the library and all of its resources are accessible to everyone.
She's always seen the need for accessibility for those individuals who don't always have access to it. And I think Heather is the root of that.
Amber came in and led a team of folks in a way that really made all of us think differently about the disabled community and accessibility of library services.
Amber became our ringleader, and she pulled us all together. And with the goals we had come up with, she helped to provide focus and continuity.
She was a big part of what started the Library Insiders program for adults and teens with disabilities to have a space and a time in the library that is just for them.
I had the opportunity to work with Amber and 2 other staff members conducting hardwood conversations in the community to find out what our youth with disabilities needed and wanted.
And through a state grant, that committee went on to train 13 other California library systems.
One of the first things Amber did when she came to North Natomas was take a look at the teen room. And one of the first conversations that we had was about how we could make the teen room a better space and better meet the teens' needs.
And Amber was really driven to create that space. So in her name, in her honor, in her memory, afterwards, several of us pulled together, including the friends of the library. We created this really wonderful teen space that speaks to young people, that gives them an area to learn, to be safe, to be together.
It will be one of those things that actually is enjoyed by teens and tweens for many, many years to come, because it's a space that was truly designed to serve their needs. There was an art installation at the North Natomas Library that Amber absolutely loved.
Amber worked with the artist Vincent Michael Demjanovich for the temporary installation of his Living Colors project.
It was an interactive art piece. If you walked up to it as a wall and touched it, it changed colors.
People were interacting with other people interacting with the art piece. It created this opportunity for people to connect without even talking to each other.
Amber really felt that interactive component was extremely important for welcoming people in.
Living Colors open book came out of an initial opportunity that we had to place some technology-focused work at a number of locations around the city of Sacramento.
When she passed away, I knew I wanted to do a permanent piece.
We had Vincent Michael design the work based on the location that we had available at the North Natomas Library.
She would be so pleased that we have the art piece in our lobby.
And hopefully for people who visit the North Natomas branch and they walk through the entrance and they see that art piece, that they feel welcomed and that they see, an opportunity to engage and interact.
I think Amber's biggest legacy with Sacramento Public Library is the fact that we have changed who we are regarding accessibility and accessible services.
Her legacy is in the people that she worked with and the people that she worked in the community with who know her and value her, and also just the advocacy that got us to where we are today.
When we look at all the things that we learn from her, it's huge. It makes such a big difference in who we are as individuals and then what we are as a library.
Part of the legacy she left behind was reminding us of what we are capable.
She would be so proud of how people have continued and gathered all of those important things that she was striving for and working toward.
Amber shunned recognition and never seemed to realize the amazing impact she had on others, or that she deserved such recognition. That I knew that she deserved that kind of recognition, and so did her friends and family. It goes without saying, but I miss her. I miss her every single day. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think of her.